It was expensive. It was an expensive weekend for you, huh?
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Perry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Well, it was the Sacramento Kings in their last game, a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Now, here's Banchero. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the three ball is good.
And nice work off the pass. I like Livee's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
Here's Miller. Banchero grabs the board. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a three-point game. Outside Garland from the arc. And the Thunder another three.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
Halliburton with it. From outside the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Thunder off to a quick start here. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Banchero. Rebound by the Kings. Inside, Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Great little stuff there from Davis to finish things off.
Now, here's Banchero. Here's Embiid. And it's Halliburton with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's going to pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And he makes that one.
Halliburton using his length and getting in the lane.
And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Embiid. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
6 to shoot. Then Bridges jams it in.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Brown. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Oklahoma City leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some fun.
Here's Halliburton. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
That's good from Halliburton.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside, Smart. To the inside. And taken away by Brown. And a wide open look for Halliburton. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And just playing aggressive basketball. Smart, taking what's his out there.
Here's Halliburton. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Here's Davis. Another shot. And Liveee pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 5. Black in the post. Pass to Smart. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Black. Floats it up for Kuminga. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's slammed in by Davis.
All of that started with the hands of Keegan Murray.
Here's Black. And there's the drive. Outside for Smart. Offensive rebound. Pass to Liveee. Davis with some nice D. The Kings trail by 3. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Kuminga up top. Still without a basket. Black. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Keegan Murray. The Thunder have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Shea with the steal. Pass to Black. From downtown. That one no good. The Kings trail by 4. And Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain. And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Oh, that's blocked. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Buries it from 3-point range. Miller's got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Black. Pass to Shea. The Thunder with another miss. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. That's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
5 to shoot. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 7 points for the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside for Smart. Here's Liveee looking to end the run. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Sacramento?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach Liveee. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. A nice shot by Halliburton.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Kuminga with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Bridges. Good work defensively by Smart. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Those dumps from Kuminga ignite his team. They feel like that's more than 2 points.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brown outside. And he drives it.
A guy with no quit in him. Brown stays on the attack and is well rewarded.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Garland surveying the D. And Caro outside. Pass to Hunter. And Caro outside. Clock is at 3. The wide open look here for Garland. No good off the front iron. Kings leading now by 6. Davis with it. Now defended by Liveee. And it's Davis missing. To the right side. It's stolen by Brown. And finished off by Halliburton.
And Halliburton, if he gets that little runway, he'll show you how athletic he can be.
Pass to Embiid. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Halliburton outside. The 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
There's Garland. And the layup is good. Now just a 4-point Kings lead.
Now, Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Garland, no good. Kings leading now by 4. Pass to Messi. Left side, Brown. Over Liveee. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Kings ahead, up 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to Miller. Back to Halliburton. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now Halliburton. Now here's Brown. Covered by Hunter. Brown drives in. Then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
It's stolen by Brown. Down low. And here's Halliburton. He's got 9. A special move before the shot. And now an 8-point Kings lead.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Pass to Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
It's stolen by Davis. Embiid with the steal. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. He gets it in there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. To the inside. Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. 6 points for Davis.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Those turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
Kings leading now by 5. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Banchero. Outside, Liveee. Now, here's Banchero. The Thunder with another miss. Davis with it. Now defended by Embiid. And Davis gets it to go.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Outside, Liveee. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Washington. Outside Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Washington. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Substitution on the floor.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Johnson with it. Garland picks him up. Miller with the ball. He has 7. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here we go. Fast break. Levee's got it. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Shots good by Miller.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Garland taking the bump that time and pretty good focus on that play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Murray. That 3 off the mark. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. All right, Brent, quick. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself into situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Miller inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Miller's got 12.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
A drive by Garland. And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Substitution on the floor.
Outside, Smart.
Blocking foul called on.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Here's Richards. Brown outside. Miller inside, and it's blocked. Smart deciding where to go with it. Lively off on the layup. Kings leading now by 6. Oubre bounce backs. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kuminga down low. Outside, Smart. Back to Kuminga. Fires the 3. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Got it up. The shot missing. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Kings lead by 4.
The Kings, 44.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so here is Oklahoma City, trailing by 4. Banchero outside. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Banchero up top. This one for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Black. Outside, Smart. Pass to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. And he lays it straight in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Halliburton looking around. They set the screen. Halliburton on the wing. Ball's not loose. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Banchero to tie it up. And he lays it up and in. Banchero's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ball game.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
Miles Bridges. One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season. And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Inside. And finished off by Liveee.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, show it off the bunnies. Now, here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Halliburton. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton outside. It's deflected.
Such great instincts and athletic ability. Kuminga getting there to stop shots.
And it's Davis with the jam.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Picked by Kuminga. Outside, Liveee. Back to Embiid. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Kuminga gets it to go.
The corner three, Kuminga certainly continues to work on that. When he hits it, it opens up this offense.
Halliburton outside. Here's Brown. Halliburton right side. Second shot opportunity. Miller, no luck. The Thunder with the lead. Outside, Liveee. Hit by Kuminga. There's the triple. Liveee can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Brown. Here's Garland. .144 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Driving in. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
6 on the shot clock.
An effort from Tyrese Halliburton. I've seen him do everything where he can alter shots.
Pass to Davis. 1:16 left in the fourth. Davis owning the inside.
As soon as Davis receives the ball, you just know he's going to take it at the D. And the basket there was big.
And it's good for 2. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Garland stepping up to knock one down.
Now Halliburton. Great defense that time from Banchero. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Garland. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Davis.
And that's one of those tough areas to feed the basketball at times.
Here's Brown. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Banchero.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Timeout, Sacramento. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Good D by Embiid. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was...